In the Marvel Universe, where beings possess powers beyond our wildest imagination, certain characters stand out for their unique skills and ruthless determination. Today, we dive deep into an intense hypothetical face-off between two of Marvel's most formidable and enigmatic figures, Cassandra Nova and Ebony Maw. Both characters possess abilities that go beyond brute strength, relying on cunning, intelligence, and unique powers to overpower their adversaries. This video explores how their strengths and weaknesses would play out in a showdown, analyzing each aspect of their skills and abilities to determine who would emerge victorious. The power and ruthlessness of Cassandra Nova. Cassandra Nova, a terrifying presence in the Marvel Universe, is not just any villain. She's the dark, psychic twin of Professor Charles Xavier. Her origin and character traits make her one of the most complex threats among Marvel's villains. From her inception, Cassandra was born as the psychic manifestation of all the hate and negativity within Charles Xavier's DNA. As a result, she shares his unparalleled telepathic abilities, but has a level of malevolence and willingness to destroy that even some of Marvel's toughest heroes would find difficult to match. Cassandra's arsenal of powers extends beyond just telepathy. She has an intense form of telekinesis, allowing her to manipulate matter and opponents with her mind alone. Moreover, she has mastered tactile telepathy, a rare psychic ability that lets her control the minds of others simply by touching them. Her adaptability and ruthlessness make her exceptionally dangerous, especially in combat situations. Adding to this is her recent acquisition of a Sling Ring embedded with the reality and time stones, which takes her power to a cosmic level. The Sling Ring, originally designed for interdimensional travel by Doctor Strange and other sorcerers, allows Cassandra to traverse multiverses with ease. With the time and reality stones embedded in the ring, she can alter reality and manipulate time itself. This incredible item makes her a multi-dimensional threat, and her use of it showcases her adaptability and cunning. Her ruthlessness is best illustrated in how she acquired this Sling Ring. Encountering a rogue Doctor Strange variant, Cassandra killed him and took the ring, not hesitating to wield it for ultimate control over the multiverse. This particular incident reflects her lack of boundaries. She is willing to do anything, including killing or manipulating anyone, to achieve her goals. For Cassandra, the end justifies the means, and her ruthless pursuit of power places her in the upper echelons of Marvel villains. The precision and control of Ebony Maw. Standing as one of the most disciplined and tactically brilliant characters in Marvel, Ebony Maw is a villain with a different approach to domination. Maw is a member of Thanos' Black Order and serves as the right-hand man to the Mad Titan. Known for his exceptional intelligence, Maw uses strategy over brute force, often bending his enemies to his will with careful manipulation. While he lacks the overwhelming physical power of others in the Black Order, his mastery of telekinesis and persuasive manipulation make him a truly dangerous opponent. Ebony Maw's telekinesis is precise, calculated, and capable of manipulating objects and people with a precision that few can match. His skill set also includes a powerful form of persuasion that borders on mind control. Maw can convince nearly anyone to follow his commands, planting ideas into their minds that they often believe are their own. Unlike Cassandra, who uses brute psychic force to break her opponent's minds, Maw subtly maneuvers around their defenses, convincing even the strongest-willed individuals to follow his commands. His telekinetic powers are not just offensive, they also serve as his defense. He can create barriers, move objects in his path, or hurl his enemies across vast distances, all without lifting a finger. For Ebony Maw, control is everything. He leverages his intelligence to adapt quickly, analyzing his opponent's weaknesses to develop a strategy on the spot. While Ebony Maw doesn't wield the reality or time stones like Cassandra, he possesses knowledge of advanced sorcery, particularly in the realms of interdimensional travel and dark magic. Maw can manipulate the mirror dimension and exploit the weaknesses of those who lack his insight into magic. However, while Ebony Maw's power of persuasion and telekinesis give him an advantage over most foes, the addition of multiverse-traversing artifacts and Cassandra's deadly Sling Ring might just tip the scale in favor of Nova. Power and skills. Face-off, mind games, strategy, and telekinesis. Both Cassandra Nova and Ebony Maw excel in telepathy and telekinesis, but their methods and styles are starkly different. Cassandra's sheer psychic power is arguably unmatched. Her control over the void, a metaphysical wasteland where she transports her enemies, allows her to trap Ebony Maw in a world of her creation. With the added capabilities of the Reality Stone, she could manipulate this dimension to weaken Maw or create an environment that would hinder his abilities. In essence, her Sling Ring's powers give her an advantage in manipulating the battlefield itself. But Ebony Maw's telekinesis is incredibly precise, which means that if Cassandra attempted to directly engage him, he could counter her attacks with defensive barriers, or even use objects within the environment to shield himself. Another significant factor in this hypothetical fight is their telepathic prowess. Cassandra Nova's telepathy is brutal, capable of penetrating even the strongest minds. Ebony Maw's manipulation, while impressive, may struggle against Cassandra's overwhelming force if she targets his mind directly. However, Maw is a master of mind games and psychological warfare. If he manages to identify a weak spot in Cassandra's psyche, he could exploit it to destabilize her mentally, making her powers harder to control. Maw's persuasive ability, though subtle, could sway the battle if he finds an opening in her usually ironclad focus. The final showdown. Who would triumph? In a one-on-one confrontation, Cassandra Nova's Sling Ring gives her a significant advantage. The embedded reality and time stones allow her to manipulate not only the environment, but also the timeline itself, giving her access to limitless options for attack and defense. She could trap Ebony Maw in the void, bend reality to confuse him, or even turn back time to outmaneuver his every move. With the Reality Stone, she could change the physical laws around them, making it nearly impossible for Maw to maintain control. The Time Stone would allow her to predict and counter every move, and with her unmatched psychic power, she could likely overpower his defenses. However, Ebony Maw's intellect and strategic acumen mean he wouldn't go down easily. Maw's telekinesis and persuasion could buy him time, potentially allowing him to find a weakness in Cassandra's armor. He might try to trap her in the mirror dimension, or use his knowledge of dark magic to escape her traps. But in the end, the sheer raw power of Cassandra Nova, combined with the reality warping and time-altering capabilities of her Sling Ring, would likely tip the balance in her favor. Maw's precision and intelligence make him a formidable opponent, but Cassandra's overwhelming psychic power and mystical arsenal would ultimately give her the victory. Conclusion. A fight for the ages. In this epic face-off, Cassandra Nova would emerge victorious. While Ebony Maw's intelligence and telekinetic finesse make him a challenging adversary, Cassandra's unparalleled psychic strength and the powers granted by her Sling Ring are simply too overwhelming. With her ability to manipulate reality and time, she could control the battlefield, bending it to her will. The presence of the Infinity Stones in her Sling Ring makes her a multi-dimensional threat that even Ebony Maw would struggle to counter. This battle showcases the depth of Marvel's powerful and complex characters, reminding us that sometimes the victor isn't just determined by strength, but by the willingness to go further and harness the forces of reality itself. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.